I found a new Goodwill to get into. A fancier one, looks like. Finding some great shoes. Why does my foot have to be so big? I love these. I love these J. Crews. These are $6.99. They look at these. Anne Klein. Of course, they look a little dirty inside. Actually, those look a little dusty. These Franco Sarta. Anne Klein. Let's see. I don't know some of these name brands. And look at these. American Outfitters. I think these are men's. I don't know. Eileen Fisher. $6.99. They're all like 7.5. Little bitty feet. I probably need to stick with housewares, something that I know a little bit more about, and not with it's broken. Boys, look how pretty. $3.99. Oh, I forgot to look and see what their half price color is. I may need to run back up there so I can look at that. It's metal. Oh, look at this. Potter's House. I love that. It was only $3. Now it's $4.99 at Goodwill. It's crazy. Men's doubles, $19.85, $4.99. Bottle opener. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I gotta go see what the half price color is. Somebody got a gift and didn't actually need it. It's a handmade board from Arkansas with spreaders. Now they're selling it for $20. The mud pie. That's expensive. Just can't re-gift that. That's sweet. So I am digging through the wood items, and I just saw something that I wish I would have picked up. Actually, it was behind that top shelf. But then, I see this handmade basket, and they're so pretty, and that one was broken. And I don't know if you can glue those back. I see them from time to time, but that little pedestal's cute. I think I actually have that little brown pedestal. I didn't even touch it. And then this little wood. I mean, there's so much you could do with all these pieces. And DIY Goodwill, where all the DIYs go to die. Like this one. It's $4.99. This DIY. Well, there's a DIY. Someone did. I love this frame. Cute. I really love these. What's this? $2.99. Like this one. This one. $4.99. Those would be so cute with little babies in them. I don't know if the prices are like in your area for things like that. If I needed it, I would get it at that price, but I don't need those, and I don't think I can resell them. I'm trying to figure out what these are. They're coated, and they look important, but I can't find anything on Google search, and there's a bunch of them for $15.99. I don't want to get them because I don't know what they're supposed to be for. There's a bunch of metal stuff here today, and all the cute little things. It's $4.99. I don't see any markings on it. There's one. It'd be great for like a party because it's real cold. Keeps things really cold. It's $6.99, little shell. And what else do we have here? It's good if you're doing a faucet. So the price, $3.99. I don't know what they usually cost though. These are $4.99. I know some people collect those. Cups, like that was $2.99. That's expensive. $4.99. Nassau. Oh, that is so cute. This would be so cute, like in a little craft room holding stuff. It's missing maybe the handle, but look at that copper and orange. So bright and cherry. $4.99. I wonder if there's any other pieces. Found some Italian pottery. It's always chipped. Let's see that. And it looks like it would, this is a saucer. It would have held a cup. I see that a lot, and it's usually chipped. I don't know what they make their pottery out of. It's chipped so easy. So, let's see. Got little greetings displayed. I like picking up the greenery when it looks a little bit more realistic. Owls everywhere. $3.99. Let's see what else we can get into. Try to stay away from electronics. Oh, look here. This is a heating tray. Jackson hot server. These are hard to find. It's $12.99. This is real wood too. And it has the cord. A little warming tray for those of you who don't know what that is. Before microwaves. Used warming trays for parties and or to melt chocolate. Keeps chocolate. I used to have several of these, but not wood like that. Okay, I am not finding any more pieces like this. And I might look it up out of curiosity, but I didn't get a buggy when I walked in, so. Man, this is chipped. It's $9.99. I think green is half price. So that'd be $5. I don't need any more, but sometimes I pick it up. Oh, wow. Okay. It's real rustic. Oh gosh, that's heavy. $4.99 they want for that. This is pretty for $3.99. You'd have to have the perfect wall to put that on. These are $6.99. I don't know what these go on. There's 3. They slide on something. Or slide out. Strange, I don't know how to wash them or keep them clean. I don't think you do. I think that was probably why they brought it to Goodwill. Well, you never know what you're going to find. But I need to look up the comps for this because I think that's it's a Raydon for $6.99. It was regular $14.99. This is going to be a semi-pro tip. Always lift and look. Lift and look because you never know what you're going to find. You know, like this. I never would have found that. What that is. But look at all these things to decorate the holidays. Seems like they always have some good stuff. I'm not finding anything today necessarily, but I have found things in the past that I could sell and use. Oh, look how cute. Babies for Christmas. That is on sale for, looks like it's stuck with some other ones. Okay. For $3.99. Get 2 bibs. Christmas Disney bibs. Don't need that. I don't know who to give it to. Don't think I can resell them. And we will keep looking. Got a little bit more time to kill. And I don't know if they've put anything else out. She was putting stuff out, but it really wasn't anything that it was shoes. So I really never know about shoes. This is in a more of a upper class area. And I know that they have a large turnover of items that are really not what I consider old. Well, believe it or not, I just left Goodwill empty-handed. I just did not see anything that I had to have today. All right, we're gonna be off to the next one. Going to the large one today. Color of the week is green. Well, I had to do a voiceover. The music was so loud. And it's not even that great music. It drives me nuts. Anyway, I'm looking for Waterford crystal glasses. Sometimes I find 1 or 2. Sometimes I find a whole set. Looks like I'm looking at this. It was a weird looking mug and I couldn't figure it out. And then I realized it had some holes in the bottom of it. So it's like a 1 cup coffee strainer. I've spotted some DIYs. I always sort of chuckle because that's where they go to die. All the DIYs. Not all of them. But I find a lot. Some of them are great. I have found some wonderful paintings by people. Oh my gosh. They did a great job. And pottery. Found some great pottery. Got a small little collection of pottery going here at my home. It's weird. I find like 2 ofs. And I don't know what this is. I'm trying to figure it out. Is it metal? Is it old? Is it newer? Yeah. I think I moved it from the metal to the glassware. That way it won't get broke. And I thought those were so pretty. They're plastic. They're so pretty. And it'd be great for out by a pool. Spotted blue glasses. I don't need any drinkware, but I'm sort of drawn to it. Not exactly sure why, but looking at the bottom of those. I don't know. Comment below about the prices of your mugs in your area. Every time I go to a different area or a different Goodwill, some are 99, some are $1.99. I've seen them for $2.99. I'd love to know if it's across the board the same price or if it's different. This is a I think it's Frank Toma pottery. I don't know. And I love it. It's so soft, but that one was broke. And I don't have a collection of it, and I don't know who does. So sometimes when I find things I know my friends collect, I'll take a picture or call them or get them on video and just see if it's something they want, something they need. You know, I may have had a friend who had that top but didn't have the bottom, you know, vice versa, in their collection. And so when I get to know what my family and friends collect, I'm always on the lookout. I love that wood color and the white together. I think it was bamboo. I don't know what that would have been used for. Oh, and that was a Winnie the Pooh, and I couldn't figure out without taking that off what it actually said. It had something on the other side. But they just had it, if they had just priced it by itself, I probably would have picked that up. But I didn't need a Christmas mug. And it was $1.99. It would have only been $1. Missed opportunity. I love looking down the aisles, and there's always something like shoved in the very back. It's like I'm looking at another DIY. See how pretty? It's only $1.99. I just didn't need it, and I didn't think I could sell it. Some restaurant wear, I guess. I'm not familiar with different patterns and companies. I am really liking those two mugs, but I don't need them. And I'm trying to figure out who might, you know. So much to choose from. I love that mug. I love all the colors, and it just looks perfect size. I've got so many though. There's another DIY. Never know what you're going to find when you look up underneath the plates and the back stamps. I couldn't figure out what that was. Or I guess it's supposed to be a churn. And I'm seeing some Pato. Well, you know, I'm always looking for Glassy Baby. But I can see some Pato Bryans from New Orleans, the glasses, and I don't know how old that one would have been. It looked newer. I have found some very old ones, but and I didn't pick them up because I didn't think I could resell them. I think if I had a bar, I would have picked it up, but I don't have anything like that. I like digging through the wood. To replace that stuff in your home, it's sort of, I mean, that thing's like $25 if you had to go buy it. And I couldn't figure out what was going on here. I'm starting to think that that would have been like a dehumidifier or a humidor, I think it's what it's called for cigars. And it's just missing the little, um, I don't know what those are called, uh, the little gauges in the cedar box. I'm really trying hard to find something to purchase, either for my home or my children, or to resell. And you can tell I'm really searching. I remember getting my kids those for little bugs they'd find in the yard. And I'm trying to figure this out. It's a bunch of crosses, like metal crosses. And I don't know if that's something, I didn't know what that baseball looking thing was, but I didn't know if that was something I could sell, or I don't think I get that because I'm very unsure about what's in the bag and what I would be getting and how much they're worth. I think I'll leave those and just be done with it. Nope, another DIY. I never pass up the art. I usually go straight to if I think about it, if there's not a lot of people. But over to the artwork and picture frames. And I don't recall looking behind every little thing. I think I scooted some things over. See how cute that DIY is? It's a little cross stitch. I don't know if I'm going to do that much work. I'm going to keep it forever and ever. That was may have been a plastic frame. I found these prints and the subject matter was great. I did not need them personally, and I couldn't tell if they were signed. But every time I picked one up, I found another one. So I ended up not getting those. I don't need things laying around, and I already have some stuff that's for sale that's similar, that are older. But you go there, if you're decorating a room or you're redoing your rooms, the home, your decor in your rooms, I mean, they've just got so much to choose from. It's almost hard for me to go and buy anything that is um, full price now after seeing what I see at the thrift store, Goodwill, any of these type stores. And you can see me, I'm wanting to look at the back of this, but I'm also noticing, I don't know if people threw that stuff for later behind there. I don't know what it's doing behind there. But that looks like a leather frame. I don't know if it was a faux leather. And ooh, I almost bought these. Oh gosh, I almost bought these. They're Pottery Barn, and there were four of them, and they all had, I believe they're just shells. But the thing is, they weren't embossed. They weren't. There was nothing signed, nothing embossed. I mean, they would take up a large space of a wall. So, and I love the colors, all neutral colors. And I really thought hard about them, and I was gonna go get me a buggy just to put them in there. And I want to say they were $20 a piece for under 100 you could decorate a whole wall if that was the look. And I just put them back. They weren't broke, they weren't chipped. I just don't have that perfect wall for them, and I can't hold on to something that large and wait for it to sell. And this I couldn't figure out. I didn't know what that was, and it was heavy as all get out. It's like a piece of cement. I, I don't know if you put like gas in there and you light it. I don't know what that's for. Like a bobbin, like a fishing bobbin. That's how I feel sometimes. Save the water and don't do the dishes. I rarely go look over at the appliances. Sometimes I do find things just sitting over there that have nothing to do with an appliance. I'm trying to avoid people with the camera, so I guess you can tell. I really like that little settee. I didn't have a place for it, and I would want to upholster it or have it done. And I'm going to swoop back through here just one more time, trying to find that little diamond in the rough, the thing I missed. I don't know what I'm picking up and what that is. I love those colors on that. I guess he was Santa. He's broken. Never know. Gotta dig in the back. And I don't know what that rabbit, it had holes. So I don't, isn't that strange? It's almost like a camera. I don't, I don't know. I don't know what it was supposed to be doing. And then it held candy or it held soap, but very strange. I like looking at the letters. I couldn't figure this out though, but they're cardboard. And I guess that's the kind you could put flowers or cakes or candy in or decorate with or paint. I didn't need those letters. I should just pick them up so I could one day make a word if I needed to, but there's more of those bells. Somebody's bell collection. You can see me searching. I'm trying to find something. And here's one of those little fake brass or fake copper jello mold rings. That I like the little pattern on that one, but I mean they just asked too much for them. You know, it seemed like the copper ones would be like $3.99 and the faux copper would be 99 cents. You know, that would just make more sense to me. And then there's that same cowboy bear that I saw a couple of weeks. Oh, I almost picked this up. Oh, I could just slap myself for not picking this up. I really like the lines on it. I thought I could redo it. I like the colors on it. There wasn't a thing wrong with it. It didn't smell. I just do not need it. And I didn't know if I could resell it. I think it was $9.99. It wasn't too long after I saw that someone else had it in their buggy. So it went to a good home. Went to someone who really needed it. I just know they're hard to find sometimes, or at least in my area. And this, I'm trying to figure this out. I don't, the little restaurant ware or whatever, or the vases. And that was a very large, look, it was heavy. It was like a terracotta. I don't know if I looked at the price or not, but didn't need it, but just was trying to imagine where would I put that. Like probably alongside a fireplace or something, somewhere where it needed some height. And I'm trying hard to figure out these ducks too. I love the colors on them. That one had a chip. This always seems to have a little chip on the little porcelain. And the carnival glass, I was unsure of that. And here's another DIY. That one had, that little teapot had its little holder, teapot holder, I guess from maybe the 1990s or so. I'm just guessing, I really don't know. If you know, let me know. And the birds were so pretty, that one was chipped. But I just think in a little vignette, the birds would be so pretty with some dishes or some greenery. And then, I end up getting this shell. Although it had some chips and it looked like maybe when it was in the ocean, had like a missing little pieces somehow. And then I spot this McCoy. I'm trying to figure out, is it chipped? Is it bad off? So I love this color. This, to me, this muted color, it is just so pretty. And I'm like, I never see this. I always see shiny McCoy. I'm going to get this. Like, this is different. And trying to figure out what name brand that is also. Oh, I think it was Old Fiesta. Just had some hairline, little crack in it. There's always some great mugs. I think that's a great mug. I love that look. It's from Japan. There's just one though. See, the mugs are usually like $1.99. That was a sweet hand-painted one. But there was one, I believe. That's an older Starbucks. I should have checked the price on that because it was in a good. Some people collect them from like every year, even though they're the same. That's in their collection. But there's that little swirl pattern. I'm always looking for my false craft. Oh, and here I spot like all these mugs. Oh. With cats on them. But then I find this little tussy-mussy looking holder for the little tussy-mussies. And I don't see those in stores anymore. Of course, I don't go shopping, except for I go thrifting mostly. But I don't find those tussy-mussy holders. And so now I've got like 3 or 4 of them. I'm looking for just any kind of book that would go with my decor, with, I don't know, the holidays, or just things that I like, the colors. I spot this green book, and this is such a beautiful green. I put it back. I have so many books that I don't even use when I'm decorating or, to sell. I've got so many. And I think I'm going to go over there and just find that one thing I'm still looking for, in the rough, little hidden stuff. And I can't figure out what this tin can is, but I think it held little thank you cards or something. It's really... Well, my total spend today was $12. I rounded it up. And I did get this bean pot, McCoy bean pot. So pretty. I don't know how old that would be with that stamp. And it's in pretty good condition. I did pick this little Tussy Mussy up. I might sell a couple of the ones I have as a group. They're sort of hard to find, or at least in my area, they're harder to find. Let's see. I got my daughter's cat one of these little slow feeders, and I got this shell. I don't know. It's not in that great a condition, but it will add to a little vignette. I have about 4 larger ones like this, but anyway, I try to pick them up, especially if they're only a couple of dollars. Thanks for joining me.